morning, everybody. I found a new park on the lake. It cost me $2 to get in here. I'm going along this whole shoreline here, and I got a 99. Now, that's the highest my machine gets. Now, when I popped it out, where did it go? Oh, there it is. I think it's jewelry. If it's 99, man, that's a ring. Oh, it looks junk already, though. It's big. Let's see what it washes out and looks like. Let's see what it washes out. Oh, it's copper. But yeah. Oh, that is so cool. Look at that. It's a key that's bent around into a ring, like a skeleton key. It's too bad it's copper. That would have been a super sweet silver coin, or silver ring, but still, that's a skeleton key ring. Ha! That's pretty different. Oh well. Is that copper? Why is that red? I'm sure it's copper. It's not silver. I don't think so. I don't see any stamps on the inside or anything. All right, guys. Well, let's see what else I can find at this new place. So I just found a couple of modern-day coins so far, but I know this place was active in at least in the 60s. That's about as far back as the maps I have as this area of this area. So anyway, back at it. Holy cow! Never mind, guys. That's not copper. The lake does something really weird to silver. It's like that silver ring that I found in my last video that had all the copper on there. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if you can get focused. Where's the stamp? Wait till you see the maker's mark. Oh. Anyways, guys, I know it's going to be hard to see. That's James Avery's candlestick maker mark. This is a James Avery silver ring, guys. It says 925. It's just, this stuff is wiping off. Look at that. It's starting to shine underneath there. So whatever it is, I'll clean up with some baking soda and water, but that's some really weird corrosion. Not corrosion, silver doesn't corrode. That's some really weird tarnish. It's all red. But that's a chunk of silver, and that's a James Avery silver ring, guys. That's awesome. All right, second silver for 2018, or second silver jewelry. Back at it. All right, guys, it's been about 10 minutes, 15 minutes since I found that silver ring, which once again does not look silver. It's red and everything, but I'll get it home. A little bit of baking soda and water. Anyway, yeah, so I got a weird 80 signal. I gotta pop it up, and I see a skull looking at me, and it looks like a key. Let's see. It is a key. That's a different looking key, though. That's kind of cool. It's a little bit different. Oh well, I thought maybe it's a piece of jewelry by seeing the skull, but after I got close to it, I could see it's just a key. All right, back at it, guys. Alright, guys, it's been about another 10 minutes, just more modern day coins, but I finally got a cool pin. It's a Bobcat Boy Scouts pin. It says BSA on it, and Boy Scouts, or Cub Scouts, I'm sorry, Bobcat. So it's a Bobcat pin. Back's missing on it, though, but hey, that's a little piece of Boy Scout stuff. I like finding Scout stuff. That's always pretty cool, especially that's a pin. So, anyway, yeah, see what else I can find. It's pretty sweet. Back at it. Alright, y'all, it's the next day, and I'm out with my buddy Dustin. We haven't got to hunt in a while, and we're at these old ball fields, and I got a nice mid-90s tone. Normally, that's going to be trash. I dug it. I should have done a live dig, and out popped what I thought was a piece of copper pipe. This is actually a ring made from a state quarter. Sorry, not a state quarter, a presidential dollar. I don't know why it rang up higher than your regular presidential dollar would. Maybe because it's all concentrated in a ring, but this is a presidential dollar coin ring, and you can see it's got like Woodrow Wilson on the side, and that's the president. There you go. Let's see if you can get that. Come on, focus. Ah. Let's see. So Woodrow Wilson, but this is made out of a presidential dollar coin. I've never found a coin ring before. I wish it was a silver coin ring, like. But I'll take a presidential dollar coin ring. That's a pretty sweet find. Back at it. Alright, y'all. I came back to these football fields that my buddy Dustin and I were hunting, where I found the coin ring made out of the presidential dollar. I'm just messing around. I got an 83 signal. I didn't think it was going to be a coin, but I could kind of see it on the surface. It looks like a piece of fake jewelry. Yeah. BFF. Let's see if there's a... It rang up 83, so it rang up really nice, but... There's no stamps on that or anything. That's gonna be some kind of plated jewelry, I can almost bet. doesn't really have any light or weight to it, so it's probably aluminum. So, but I'm out here, I'm digging everything. There's not a lot of targets on this football field versus some places that I hunt where there's just a bottle cap or pull tab every 6 inches. So I'm digging everything here that's not iron. But this thing, I would have rang, I would have dug this no matter where I was, just because of the way it rang up, just shy of a copper penny. So, all right, well, I'll get it home, I'll test it. I'm willing to bet it's not silver though. I mean, most BFF stuff is for little kids, So anyway, guys, back at it. All right, y'all, I got something interesting here. People ask me every once in a while, hey, how much trash are you actually digging when you go out and do this kind of stuff? Well, this is all from one football field. I completely cleaned out the football field. There's bottle caps in here, there's pull tabs, some old shotgun caps. Some of these things were sitting on the surface. I try to pick up surface trash too. Just a little bit of everything. And what I get out of it, I got 2 pieces of junk jewelry and some modern day coins out of it for all this trash. Today, and then the last time I was here with my buddy Dustin, we hunted like maybe 25% of the field before it just got too cold out. So yeah, that's a lot of garbage for just maybe $3 or $4 in coins and some junk jewelry. But this is what you got to do in places where you dig everything. If you're going to look for gold and everything else, you're going to end up like this. Now, in places where I cherry pick, because there's just so much trash in the ground that I only dig high tones, I end up with mainly like a lot of aluminum bottle caps and rivets and stuff like that. I don't end up with like pull tabs and little pieces of foil everywhere, because I don't dig those signals in some places. So it's all about where you hunt to determine what you are going to actually dig. In places where there's barely anything, like beaches, sports fields, places like that, or fairly clean parks, and I'm digging every target, I'm gonna end up with a pile of just bleh. But in places where, there's so much trash I could never sit there and dig it all, and I'm cherry picking, I'm only hitting those high tones, digging those pennies and up, I end up with a lot less trash actually, because I don't dig as much of the low tones. So anyways, guys, I just figured I'd show you that, and I'm gonna head somewhere else. There's another football field here. I'm gonna save it for another day though. We'll see you guys. Alright, y'all, well, it's the very next day. I came back to those 2 football fields. I'm gonna start working on the second one. I only have 2 hours to kill, but anyway, I got a high 60s, low 70s tone, and I go and pluck it out, and it's a piece of bling. It says, "Good girl." It's a pendant. It's got some rust in there, so there's some iron. I see copper and whatnot, but yeah, it's a little piece of junk jewelry. But there might be something cool here on this football field. The other one did not have anything. I was actually shocked. I don't know if somebody detects here. Put my plug back in. I don't know if someone detects here, or it's just there's just not a lot of people who play football. Look at that. It's like I was never here. Can't even tell. That's the way you should do a nice clean plug every single time, guys. All right, back at it. Alright, y'all, it's been just a couple minutes. I do not normally do live digs because it's almost always trash, and we're going to try one though. I don't know if you can see the screen. I can't because I'm out of the light. Anyways, I'm getting an 81, 82, which is a little bit higher than a zinc penny and lower than a copper penny. So it's not going to be a coin, and it's a small target. I'm hoping it's a ring, or I'm hoping it's silver jewelry. We'll see. All right, what's going on here? I know this time of year the sunlight comes in at an almost sideways angle. Well, that's not going to be a ring. It's a coin spill. I bet you there's there's 2 pennies here. I bet you one's copper and one's zinc. That's what was bringing this up, less than a copper penny and higher than a zinc penny, and that's why I don't do live digs. All right, back at it. All right, guys, I'm back at this one big park with my buddy Dustin. He's over there. This is the park that him and I hunted for hundreds of hours in the last year. So once again, I'm here looking for gold, and I got a pull tab. I've been in an area just rich with pull tabs, and I see what looks to be jewelry. I hope that's silver. Let's see. Ooh, that might be. That actually might be silver. It's starting to shine up. It's got some enamel or paint or something on some of that, but I'm not seeing any corrosion. It actually might be silver, but I'm gonna have to find out. Stop recording. What do you think? Look at the back. That's shining up already. Yeah, it's shiny. So, all right, guys, I might have found silver jewelry number 3 for the year. I'm gonna get it cleaned up and verify. You know what? I think I can see something stamped right there. I don't know. All right, we'll see. I'm gonna get back at it. It's kind of a bummer. I got a nice high 30s, low 40s signal, and I start pulling out chunks of a bracelet. Look, there's all sorts of busted links and stuff. I'm like, is that gold? No, it's just kind of plated junk metal. But then this was also in the hole with it. This piece here, I don't know what that is. Just a piece of bent over metal. But that's cool. Got a bracelet that, you know, rang up like gold, but it's only because it's junk metal that's plated. But more jewelry to be found. Oh, and that earring, that little butterfly thing, it's stamped 925, so that is my third silver jewelry for the year. So that's pretty sweet. Let's see what else we can find. All right, y'all, let's do the wrap up real quick. I think I got enough cool stuff here. It's been about time for me to get out this new video. We've had some weird weather, like it was in the teens one day, and then 3 days later it was in the 70s. So I hadn't got to hunt a lot, but modern day coins, this is just regular clad, you know, your modern day nickels, pennies, dimes, quarters, nothing special. Got a couple knickknacks. I got 2 keys, but one had that weird skull looking thing on it. I did get a Bobcat pin. This is actually for the Cub Scouts. Boy, it's so tiny though. But it's a Boy Scout of America pin for the Cub Scouts. I don't know what this thing is. It might be a fishing weight. It's pretty heavy. It's probably at least 10 grams or so. I thought it might be a button though, but I just don't know what it is. And I got some cool junk jewelry. I got that pieces of bracelet that you saw me find yesterday. Man, I wish that was gold. I don't know if this is a belt buckle or just the letter D, but it's Walt Disney, and there's Mickey Mouse just sitting there looking at me. But it's got busted off pieces, so it might have been a buckle, but I can't really, maybe there was something there. I don't know. Got a little BFF thing here. Here's a fake ring that I busted. Had some steel on there too. But hey, it's a ring. And there's that butterfly earring from yesterday. It is stamped 925 there on the back. And then here's what it looks like on the front. And then I got that really cool dollar presidential Woodrow Wilson coin. But you see the angle? Let's see if I can get that right. They didn't quite finish the ring right. The right side should be just as level as the left side. So they should have put it back in a, I don't remember what the tool is called, but they would have put it face down and rounded out the edge just like they did this one. See the angle on it? Still, that's a pretty darn cool find. A coin ring, says United States of America on the inside. And then this ring, guys, that it was a James Avery ring. That red and just stuff all over it was not tarnished. It was like, I don't know if it was paint or it was definitely a foreign substance. I have no idea. In fact, I had to use my fingernail to get most of it off, and there's still places where I couldn't get my fingernail, and baking soda and water just wasn't doing it. Now, baking soda and water, there is no chemical reaction. It is just the abrasiveness that removes the tarnish, but because it wasn't tarnish, it wasn't working. It only took the tarnish off. It left the red stuff. See if I can get the maker's mark there. See the candlestick? Kind of hard to see, but it's candlestick and 925. Candlestick is James Avery, in case you don't know. In case you don't know who James Avery is, he's a real high-end jeweler that is based out of here in Texas. This one ring is $105 on their website. And it's heavy, too. It's probably 7, 8, 9 grams of silver. So that is silver jewelry number 2 and 3 for the year. And then just a really cool ring. But I got some cool stuff this time, guys. So on that note, I hope you guys had a great week, and back at it.